everybody. Welcome back to a Tyler Florence Homestead. We are back hunting today. We are back out at Old Piney, hoping we can get us a deer today. We am hunting by myself today. So, Sidekick Easton, he is with a friend hunting. So it's about 3:30. These deer have been coming out about 4:30ish. So we are hoping to see something today. But anyway, just sit back and enjoy. We thank you for tuning in. Right there's where those deer been coming in at. That's the end of the food plot. There's a trail down there. So they've been coming right kind of to the left of the screen there. You go back through the woods, there's a draw and there's a real thick spot back in the woods. I'm going to try to, I wanted to bow hunt this year and I just didn't get prepared. So my plan next year is to get prepared, and I'm gonna hang a stand near that thick spot in the woods. Catch them before they come to this food plot. Of course, we can't catch them coming to this food plot. I'm gonna ease in the woods and sit up against a tree or something, and near that little thicket, and try to catch one coming out of it. There's been a couple does coming to this food plot. We had one the other day, me and Mr. Easton, and he was on the right hand side of the blind and I was on the left, and she just wouldn't come over the ridge. So he couldn't get a shot at her. He had the gun, so I'm back out here by myself today. We're gonna see if we can't get her. We need to harvest a few and get some meat in the freezer. It's beautiful out here. We woke up to about 30 degrees this morning. Maybe a little chillier. I didn't even look. It was supposed to be in 27, 28, but I think it was really around 30. Right now it's about 55. Just very comfortable out here. I'm actually sitting in a stand in a thin pair of pants and just a long sleeve shirt, and I got my Mr. Buddy heater over here to click on if it starts getting warm. Cold. Listen to me. Yeah, it'll keep me warm. Getting cold close to dark. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and light the pilot light. So, if deer comes up, all I gotta do is I ain't gotta make all that ping noise. I tell you, I don't know if you've got a Mr. Buddy, but if you've got a box stand or pop-up blind and you're taking children hunting, man, it's just about a necessity to keep you warm. When it's in the 30s, if you just dress decent and put all these heaters out on low, man, it'll keep you good and warm. You've got small children, it's a necessity. Helps keep them in the stand, keep them warm. It helps keep me warm. One thing I've never kind of thought of, though, is what deer think about it, smelling the burning. If you're in an enclosed box stand, it's probably not too bad, but if you're like a pop-up blind, obviously the wind can get some of that. Just curious what the deer think of it. I know they smell it. I don't know what do y'all I know when I was growing up, the deer camp, all the old men used to say, you know, when they were in their younger days, they camped, they did real camping and would light a fire. And heck, if they was in the woods and got cold, they'd light a fire. I had one particular older gentleman would talk about lighting fire, and deer would come up to it. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the only drawback maybe to using one is, you know, what do the deer think about it? They can smell it if it alerts them or if it just doesn't bother them. I've used them and hadn't had any issues, but I don't know, just something to think about. Like I like to use cover scent. I try to wash my clothes in scent-free, you know, hunt and wash, and I like to use a cover scent or some scent killer. When I was growing up and I was a teenager, young man, there was this stuff called, it was called Cover Up. It came in like a white bottle with a red label. It was kind of this vanilla apple combination. But I used to use that stuff when I was bow hunting. Have deer walk right up under me. I swore by that stuff. I think they actually kind of liked the smell of it, attracted them. I could be wrong, but you can't find it no more. The other day, it hit my mind. I was like, I just went to go Googling Cover Up, and I can't find it. I guess they went out of business. But we used to work at a sporting goods store, and we used to sell that stuff by the case. Everybody loved it. So, but I found some apple cover scent, but it don't smell the same as that Cover Up. Guess I need to get in the kitchen and maybe try to make me something that smells similar. Hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. This is it's being filmed a few days after Thanksgiving. We had us a good Thanksgiving. Family came over, ate a good bit, and fellowship together. Just had a good time, good day of rest. So it's been some good times. I've got filming this on a Saturday, so we got church tomorrow, and then back to work after that. Hoot owl hooting in the background. I don't know if y'all can see that, but right there in the center of that screen, that's a pine tree. I'm gonna swing over to that stump right there. Right in the middle, that's a pine tree stump. That stump's got to be 2.5 foot across. That other pine tree down there I showed you in the center of the screen, it's about the same size. You just don't see very many pine trees that size anymore. Most of the pine trees around are place. I saw that old pine tree and I was like, wow, that's an old one there. But that's about the only pine trees we've got on the place. They had to have been planted. Because most of the place is oak. We've got quite a bit of oak. There's some hickory. I found a few hickory trees, and I don't know if he planted it. The guy I bought the place from, he planted it, or if it was just him. There's quite a bit of cedar trees. We've got one little area that's got just a whole bunch, handful of cedar trees. Some of them, as a storm came through before we bought it, knocked some of them down. I need to go out there and pull it and delimit it. I could use that cedar for something, some good fence post or something. But this property here, it's never been cut. It's virgin timber. It's never ever been logged. We've got some oak trees. One day I'll take you in the woods and show you, but we've got some giant oak trees on this place. So it's absolutely beautiful, all the timber that we've got. And so when I bought it, the realtor's like, you could probably sell the timber and pay for the place. And I was like, it's just too beautiful like it is to even think about cutting it. I'm not into, could care less about making money off of it. Of course, that may not be smart, but to me, it's the right thing. It's just too beautiful. I told my son, one day he may have to cut the trees just for health. You know, it'll probably come a time where it needs to be managed and select cut a little bit here and there. But as long as I'm here, I'm not gonna cut anything. It's just like I said, it's too beautiful. Ride through and look at. I have enough trees fall every year from storms and stuff that I got plenty of firewood. I still got 2 or 3 trees down now. I need to cut up. One of them's on a little road. It's kind of a shortcut road. It ain't a road we have to have, so I haven't got to it yet, but I've got several throughout the woods that I could cut up right now. We've got enough firewood at the moment. Probably at the end of hunting season, I'll get out there and cut it up and get started for next year. But yeah, it's just beautiful. I enjoy just riding through the property and looking. Walking through the woods, every time I walk, I see something to feature, a unique tree, or something that I haven't seen before. Matter of fact, the other day I think I found a little spring on the back side of my property. And I already knew of one spot that looked like one. I think I found a second one. I mean, it was in the middle of the night, walking through the woods looking for a deer. I found a little wet spot. Looked like the water was running. So I need to go back in the daytime and investigate it. That'd be good to know if needed to get some water. We can get some clean water from it. So wish I could find me a spring, or I could make me a little water system. That'd be cool too. Make a little spring box and have a little ram pump to pump it up to. Of course, this location, I'm blessed to have this beautiful property. Tell you what, Dwayne. Sure you hear that between the Hoot Owl and the Crows. They're cutting up this afternoon. I don't know what their deal is. They're definitely fussing at each other. Well, I've been sitting out here about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Had owls hooting, crows crowing, squirrels running around, but we ain't seen the first sign of a deer. We ain't got but a handful of minutes before the sun goes down, so I'm hoping here at the last minute some steps out. If not, we're gonna call ourselves skunked today, which that's part of it. That's why they call it hunting, not harvesting all the time. It's like fishing, they call it fishing, not catching. Tell you what, working for this buddy eater, I'd probably run out of here. It's getting chilly right here. Darn, there's another shot off in the. Well, I'm guessing my neighbor got one. I heard a shot about 30-40 minutes ago. And now I hear a four-wheeler just across the property line, which is probably 200 or 300 yards. So, glad somebody got one. Wish it was us. We desperately need some meat. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Hopefully that doesn't miss our rest of our hunt. We still got about 15 minutes before dark, before it's too late to shoot. Hopefully something will sign the step its little butt out and get us some meat. We'll see. But not too exciting of a hunting video today. I just want to thank you for joining us. We really appreciate y'all watching the videos and join along with us. So we enjoy making them. If y'all like this content, just give it a like, share it for us. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We try to put out content every week. We don't do nothing fancy. We just film what we're doing. We not trying to chase no algorithm or make fancy videos. Wouldn't know how to do it if I wanted to. But so anyway, we're just being us, showing you what we're doing, what we enjoy doing. Sorry about that. It came out of nowhere. But so anyway, just like I said, just like, subscribe, share, and we hope you have a blessed week. box for you. And we will catch you on the next one. Thank you. From a Town Farms Homestead.